guys, it's TEW2016 Maxwell here. Welcome to episode 80 now of TNA Making an Impact, our Destination X Go Home show. 17 segments today as we put together the final parts of the card going forward. We've had to miss out a few kind of undercard guys, so there's no appearance from Jesse today, just because of time constraints of getting the main matches on the card. We don't have any cameos either from the Mac and Moose connection, but we do have, as I say, a push for our moreover feuds, our championship feuds, our decorated women's championship feud as well, or the knockouts title, and of course the likes of the X Division and some various other undercard matches. We do hope to put across the greatest pay-per-view we possibly can at Destination X, as we know it could be that little pay-per-view that takes us to national levels. So, for once, I'm going to keep the run the show button there, or that little window, covering what's actually going to happen, so you don't know for once, instead of kind of spoiling it in advance. So I hope you guys enjoy the show, and hopefully it gets you in the mood to see something good at Destination X. As always guys, thank you for watching. Let's kick on with the Go Home show for Destination X. So we are in front of 8,843 people in the Stan Sheriff Centre in Hawaii. When would TNA ever draw that kind of number? It's crazy, but that's the level we've got them at. And we start the show with a good old-fashioned contract signing. We have one of the owners of the company, Brandy Reynolds. She's in the ring with the TNA National Champion Shibata and the TNA World Heavyweight Champion Fergal Devitt. She confirms that the matchup this Sunday is going to be for the World Heavyweight Championship only. So Shibata, regardless, will be a champion, whether he wins or loses. So it's champion v champion, unpinned, unsubmitted Shibata against Fergal Devitt. Devitt says a few words. He just says he's going to be the first man to pin Shibata. He signs the contract. Shibata just laughs and goes, he's not going to pin Fergal Devitt. He's not going to make him tap out. He's going to knock him out, and it's going to be a referee stoppage, and he's going to be a double champion. So a very good VAT3 to start the show. We got the show off to a strong start. Got the crowd hotter. Devitt looked good. The storyline advances, of course. Brandy Reynolds looked dreadful, although she was with two very over male superstars. So good start to the show. We go from that and we crack on to a matchup between Bram and Tigre Uno. Bram wins in 5:22 with a curb stomp, a C plus 68. They got the crowd hotter. Tigre Uno with a 30. Bram with a 72 performance, so pretty solid from the Englishman. Just puts him over in this storytelling match. But the real basis for this after the matchup was Bram cut a promo. He said 2 weeks ago Adam Cole bumped into him backstage. Bram doesn't have a fight for this Sunday. The last person he had a problem with was Adam Cole. So he says, Adam Cole, not only do I want you this Sunday, but why don't you get your ass out here now and I'll fight you now. So that was an A91 promo from Bram, so a very solid promo from Bram. This leads to Adam Cole coming out, and Cole says, yeah, I'll take you. Bram goes for the cheap shot. Adam Cole ducks it. He hits him with a Florida key, and then Adam Cole bolts to the back before Bram can get up to get his revenge. So this is going to be one of the matchups we're building. Bram versus Adam Cole. We still do have the feud between Cole and Omega, but Kenny, of course, is injured. So Bram and Adam Cole will go one-on-one this Sunday in a B82 rated segment, which hopefully will build up both of these guys. Next up, and about that had decent wrestling but didn't have much heat, we saw Ricochet defeat Basil Baraka in 7:39 with a standing shooting star press. The C-58, Ricochet is going to have a far better performance than the Frenchman, or the French-Canadian. No skill improvements to speak of, but overall it was just a matchup to showcase some of the X Division athletes, and that Ricochet could be a contender to take the belt this Sunday. Speaking of the belt, the former champion Jay Lethal was in action, and he defeated Crazy Steve in 9:19 with a flying elbow drop. A C plus 71. Jay Lethal continued to put in good performances. Crazy Steve, I'll be honest, his pay-per-appearance contract is expiring, and I think he's going to be ones to go. Despite a very good run in the decay and trying to build him up, I just feel long term I don't really have anything for him. And Abyss, one, will have a new tag team partner for the short term, but in the long term, he's 40 odd, so he's probably going to go. So I think Crazy Steve is probably going to go beforehand. So good win for Jay Lethal. Another advert for the X Division at Destination X. After this, we have a promo with TJ Perkins, and he just says, it doesn't matter, Jay Lethal, Ricochet, or whoever, he's going to defend the championship against so many people that he knows management's going to put in front of him. He's going to show that he is the king of the X Division. This storyline sounds familiar, but he's going to show that he's going to be the main man in TNA and carry this division going forward. So a D plus 50 for DJ Perkins. Next up, we've got a promo with Britannia Knight, C plus 68, and she goes, well, I was injured for a little bit, and it seems like when she was gone, people seemed to forget about her. It was all about Becky Knox here and Becky Knox that. And oh, Becky Knox gets a couple of wins and now she's the #1 contender, but never had a match up with Britannia, never even crossed paths with Britannia. Where was her opportunity? So she says, cool, I'll let it slide, Becky can get an opportunity, but watch this space. Britannia Knight is back and is going to be very vengeful. Next up, we had a #1 contendership match for the Tag Team Championships again. And somehow, we managed to make the game do a triple threat countout. Somehow. So basically, there's a triple threat elimination match, but somehow it's allowed all three teams to draw. And it said the order of elimination was Phoenix and Rey Mysterio, then the Wolves, then the BC. So I'm assuming they all get counted out at the same time. It was just some sort of ridiculous Vince Russo-like booking where we don't have a winner, so they will all be #1 contenders. But a B-76 between these three teams. The Wolves with good performances. Worst performances were Mysterio and Phoenix. Matt Jackson improves technical skills. I probably lost booking skills for this ridiculous idea. So it gives us a good match in the pay-per-view. It means there's going to be a fatal four-way match. These three teams. Mike Bennett and Brian Cage come out and go, oh well, cool, nobody won. I guess we're still the greatest tag team ever. We're still tag team champions. I guess we'll just take the night off at Destination X. That's cool, that's great. So we will just sit in the VIP lounge, have a few cocktails, a few protein shakes and that. That's a C plus 69. And that's meant to be Brandy Reynolds, and for some reason it's Bram. So Bram, just pretend that that's actually Brandy Reynolds. She doesn't have a beard. And she basically says, cool, well, if that's your mentality, if you think you are the greatest tag team, then these three teams drew, so you're going to defend the championships against all three teams in a fatal four-way match this Sunday. So we are going to have the champions Mike Bennett and Brian Cage, as per Brandy Reynolds, and they're going to defend the championships against the Wolves, against the BC, and against Phoenix and Rey Mysterio. So a B-74 rating there probably helped, thanks to Bram pretending to be Brandy Reynolds. Next up, with a decent matchup, we had Matt Hardy defeat Abyss in 9:38 by pinfall with a twist of fate. This gets C plus 70. Abyss with a better performance than Matt, because obviously Matt has declining physical ability, but Matt proving again the Hardys are just too much for the monster Abyss, and it makes us wonder, when will Abyss's plan come to fruition? Matt Hardy says, really Abyss, we have proved time and time again that broken Matt Hardy and brother Jeff have continually got your number. You keep promising of this doomsday, but where is your doomsday device? If he is going to be there on Sunday, we'll take you on in a 2-on-2 tag team match, but it's really going to be a 2-on-1 handicap match, and the Hardys will win. So B78, storyline advances. Brother Matt believes again that they're going to delete Abyss this Sunday. Next up, we've got a little promo from Stu Barrett, and he is with one of the general managers in a press conference type environment. He says he refuses to go anywhere near the arena tonight. in fear of his safety from Samoa Joe after being chased out of the arena next week. He does accept, though, that he did promise Samoa Joe a matchup, and it is part of his contract. So he says he will be ready to take on Samoa Joe, and he will kick his ass at Destination X when it is on his terms. So B78 continues the storyline between Joe and Barrett, and Joe will finally get his hands on Barrett this Sunday again. Now we've got a promo before our main event matchup between Devitt, Jericho and Becky against Rosemary, AJ Styles and Shibata. And they're basically just hyping up against their opponents. Becky knows that she's in for a big fight against Rosemary. She's going to say she's going to give Rosemary the biggest last kicking of her life. Chris Jericho says we're talking about two legends, but there's a legend in this match, which is AJ Styles, and there's a GOAT, which is Chris Jericho, and he's going to win that matchup and then finally go on to become TNA World Champion down the line. And Devitt just says, Shibata, this is just a little warm-up. The main fight is this Sunday. He will be the true dominant champion in TNA. So B82, Becky was underwhelming, but that should help her get a bit of overness. It continues a few storylines, gaining heat into the Knockouts 1. And main event matchup, not as good because we also had a few lesser talents in terms of popularity, but a good matchup, great in fact, with good heat. And it saw Rosemary, Shibata and AJ Styles defeat the team of Becky Knox, Fergal Devitt and Chris Jericho in 13:34 when AJ Styles defeated Chris Jericho with a springboard 450 splash. Rosemary was a weak link, understandably, but a good chance to gain her some good exposure. The B-74 is not horrible. The knockout storyline gained heat. The AJ one and the champ one did lose heat, although it was at a cost to try and help the women get over here. But I still can't complain. No skill improvements. And again, you wonder if Jericho now is going to be concerned because AJ Styles has got the better of him here. And of course, we had to protect Chris Jericho, keeping him strong to put AJ over, so that might have hampered the rating as well. We finished the show with Shibata getting his hands on Devitt again, and he puts him through a table before grabbing both championships and standing above him. Shibata has completely dominated this feud. He's proven that he is the dominant champ who will not lose. This Sunday, will he become the double world champion? So A90 between these two. This matchup is going to be unbelievable, hopefully, on Sunday. And the storyline gained a bit of heat, and we finished the day. I think we're probably going to target about a mid-70. No, actually, we got a B80, so a very good showing from that last promo. Gains us popularity in 23 regions. So again, that's what we want. Continuing to make that march towards national. So let's have a look here. Chad Gable, that is actually really tempting because he could be someone that we could really push. I know I keep signing WWE guys, and I keep saying I'm not going to go and get even more, but when something like this crops up, I think you have to go for it. I think you'll agree as well. We're trying to outbid WWE. Sometimes you just can't turn down certain people, and Chad Gable's one of them. Let's have a look. Toro Yano's going to re-sign Manoa. Interesting, Tajiri's hung his boots up for the 3rd of July here, and the WWE save I had him working for me at September 2018, so that's a good bit of versatility, a bit of change, a bit of variety I should say, sorry. And yeah, now face for our Cruiserweight division going forward, and it's Pete Dunne from Birmingham. So he won't be there in time for the pay-per-view, but he's someone we're going to have going forward. A 5.63 could be our biggest TV rating, and 3K drug testing. And again, as we always do, quick look at size. So close, couple of 64s now. It's only a matter of time. And plus we get rid of a lot of these guys. People say, well, you got a lot of people with minor morale issues. Rebel's not doing anything. Marty Bell's probably going to go. Velvet's doing nothing. Chris Melendez, Baron Dax. You know, people that aren't really doing anything. Jericho and Bobby Roode, I think, will give plans to Jericho. I think it's just because of an injury. Not really a lot we can do there. But prestige at 46, momentum is at 81. I think if we get to national, we'll gain up in the rankings. But it's all about just getting our company bigger, not minding where we are in the rankings, getting our money up. So if we do get to the next level, we do need to be more aggressive in the market for signing wrestlers. We can certainly do that. And of course, we need money to give our main guys big contracts, so we don't have to give them creative control. So thanks for watching, guys. If you're going to be around for the next episode, it is of course Destination X. We will see the TNA World Heavyweight Championship on the line. Chris Jericho Shibata versus Fergal Devitt. We've got a number one contender match again between Jericho and AJ Styles. Knockouts Championship is on the line. Rosemary versus Becky Knox. Tag Team Championships on the line is of course the BC challenging the likes of Mysterio and Phoenix, the American Wolves, and the champs Cage and Mike Bennett. We're going to have an X Division Open Invitational, which TJ Perkins will defend the championship in. And we're going to have Stu Barrett tangle with Samoa Joe. And if we can, fit in Samoa and of course Adam Cole versus Bram. So as always, guys, thanks for watching. If you get any predictions and who you think those winners will be, let me know. How would you book it? I'd love to know a bit of fantasy booking on this, if people would go a different way, going from here to Bound for Glory. Say any likes, comments regarding this series or other series, even your own series, guys. Let me know how you're all getting on. Are more than welcome. Shares. If you want to tweet me, you can get me at 21maxo on Twitter. You can follow and I will follow back. If you want to get the game is on the Grey Dog Software forums. You can get it for free for a 2-month demo or the game at £25. And if you want to get involved with more YouTubers, more written diaries, you can get people, lots of good quality guys on the Fantasy Bookers subreddit. So guys, thanks as always for watching, deeply appreciated, and hopefully I'll see you at our next destination, which is Destination X, in our next video. Bye bye, and take care.